Yo, so it's December 29th, and I just want to talk about something that's been bothering me, but also, just a quick update, look at this. Christmas stuff from Christmas, which was a few days ago. That's what the house looks like right now. Clothes are hanging, house is slightly messy, but whatever. But yeah, I just want to talk about something that's been bothering me, and it's about how there's a lot of women out there who are just missing out on the true luxuries of life. And I talk to a lot of women every single day about their problems, their goals, what they want to achieve, what bugs them, why it bugs them. And a lot of the women talk about the same thing all the time, where they talk about how their clothes don't fit properly, how they want to look good for certain events in the summertime, or look good for like weddings that are coming up, or how they want to feel more present when going to social events, because all the time when they're in these social events, the only thing they're thinking about is how the dress looks on them, how their clothes fit, do I look fat, is the food I'm eating, is it a true reflection of who I am? How am I going to look in pictures? Like a lot of these women are avoiding cameras, and it just sucks. It just sucks to think, because you can fix all these things. You just got to commit to a better lifestyle, like a lifestyle where you don't have to worry about like how the clothes fit anymore. You don't have to worry about your knees hurting. You don't have to worry about how you look in front of the camera. You get to feel fully present. But all you need to do is commit to a different lifestyle, and always ask yourself, like, yo, is this thing that I'm doing right now, does it really matter? And I ask myself this question all the time. I ask this question to myself when I'm playing video games, when I am scrolling on the internet, when I'm doom scrolling. Yes, I'm a coach. I doom scroll as well. I fall into it. But there are certain things where I try to lessen it as well. But yeah, I always ask myself, does this really matter? Does this reflect the person who I want to be in the future? And if not, that's what helps me stop. So a lot of women nowadays, they fall into the trap of just doom scrolling for hours. They fall into the trap of going out for fast food almost every day, and then they flex it on Instagram. They fall into the trap of thinking that the body that they have, being overweight, is just how it's supposed to be. But it doesn't have to be like that. There's a lot of women that think that, oh yeah, I'm overweight, it's just meant to be like that, and I'm gonna be like this for the rest of my life. That's not the mindset you want, right? The mindset you want is, yo, I can change this, but it's just gonna take a long time to change, okay? Because gaining weight is easy, it's fast. You can gain weight super fast. But when it comes to losing the weight and keeping it off, just know that it takes a long time, okay? But then when you do it properly, when you're building muscle, when you're actually working out properly, when you are sleeping well, when you're eating better, that's when things change. And that's when you're actually building a body that just keeps the fat off for the rest of your life. Where you're actually building muscle, because when you have more muscle, your metabolism just speeds up. And when your metabolism speeds up, the easier it is to keep the fat off. Or like your body just works faster to keep the fat off, right? A lot of women just don't understand that you can do all these things. Like you can go on hikes, you can go on shopping trips, you can go travel without feeling guilty about the food you're eating. You can go travel while looking good in front of the camera. But a lot of women nowadays, they just want to spend time scrolling on the internet, admiring the female that they want to be, thinking that they can never have that type of life. You can have that type of life only if you work towards it, right? And again, it's just going to take a long time, but you really just have to commit and prioritize that your health is up here. A lot of women nowadays, their health is down here. What they put above here is spending time with friends, going out with friends, spending a lot on designer bags or clothes that they rarely even use, going to concerts and spending a lot of money on those concerts, even for a night out at a hotel. Or they're spending a lot on traveling, but at the same time, they're thinking, yo, I want to travel, but I want to take a lot of pictures, but they're not comfortable with the body that they're in, right? But It's insane how people, or a lot of women nowadays, they just want to go for hikes. They want to go for long traveling vacations without knee pain. They want to feel confident in front of the camera. But the only thing that's holding them back is themselves. If you are actually willing to get rid of that life where you're feeling unconfident, where you just feel like crap all the time, where you feel jealous of these ladies who have this certain lifestyle, you just have to commit, okay? Commit to more movement throughout the day, commit to getting 3 workouts every single week, and also commit to living a healthier lifestyle with your food, developing a better relationship with food by eating more real food like whole foods, like veggies, fruits, lean protein. It sounds like a crazy diet, but honestly, that's how normal women should actually eat if you want to live a longer and healthier and more satisfying life. Those are honestly all the 3 things that you need. But all you got to do is just commit. And a lot of ladies, they tend to think, oh, yo, those 3 things, I can't do them. And then they just give up. And then the cycle comes back again the next year. Yo, I'm going to commit to those 3 things. And then they just fall short. And then they just give up completely in the first month, which is very sad. And I feel bad for a lot of women that feel that way. And honestly, it's 90% of women that just come up to me and they talk about their problems and how life is just hard because of the choices that they made, right? So if you want a life where you're happy, you're confident, you get to do whatever you want, you get to travel wherever, you get to eat food without feeling guilty, you get to look good in front of the camera, you get to feel sexy in front of the camera, you get to wear whatever you want. If you want all those things, you just got to commit to those 3 things that I said. More movement throughout the day, getting 3 workouts in per week. And the last thing is making sure you're committing to 80% whole foods as your diet, okay? Again, it sounds like a wacky diet, but honestly, this is how normal women should actually eat, especially at this age of 25 and over, okay? But yeah, I just wanted to ramble and rant about this kind of thing because it's kind of insane how women think they're so far away from their goal when actually in reality, you're not. You just gotta commit and get started and really prioritize your health and fitness up here, okay? But anyways, that's all I wanted to say. We are a few days away from 2026, and I hope that a lot of you have some good New Year's resolutions for this year. And you wanna make 2026 the best year for you yet with your health and fitness. Anyways, thanks for watching. Subscribe if you're not, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.